Hello everyone, welcome to Level Change channel. My name is Claudio Fonseca. I'm a real world 777 pilot, and today we are going to fly a 777 freighter from San Francisco to LA. We are in the cargo apron in San Francisco and we are going to start the procedures really soon. Today we are also going to test the GSX with the 777 freighter to see how that goes. And I'm also using today Active Sky, so we have live mode active. Active Sky is controlling our weather on Microsoft Flight Simulator and so on. I will show you also Navigraph because we will be connected today to VATSIM. So let's switch this quickly to Navigraph charts. Then from Navigraph charts I'm going to unload this and import from SimBrief this one. From San Francisco to LA, and we'll see, most probably ILS. If there is no ATC, we should the RNAV approach from Beijing or something like this. So we add this to route, and this is our route today. I'm not going to allow moving map. I don't need moving map today. However, I want to see VATSIM traffic and ATC. Okay, so we'll have ATC most probably in LA. Just to have that information here. If I turn this, yeah, better like this. So okay, there we go. We were supposed to have ATC in LA. How I change, how I set LA center. So LAX controllers. So we have center. Yes, we also have now we have here LA on the left side, ATC. So we have Lewis as LA center. Perfect. So we can follow traffic and ATC on Navigraph charts as we need. Let's go back to our flight simulator and let's start our flight then. So inside the cockpit first, we want to make sure we have everything correct for the beginning of this flight. So first we are going to check airplane status. So we have hydraulic quantities are good, APU is working, oxygen is good, and also engine oil quantity is amazing. We are going to make a couple of recalls here to make sure there are no exceedances. All fine, all working correct. At this time we can set the parking brakes for the exterior walk around, and pretty much that's it. Nothing else we really need to worry about. Preliminary pre-flight AD2 goes on, emergency lights to armed, and everything else is set. By the way, I have my cat here just behind the door. I'm going to open to him so he's not going to disturb our live stream in the near future. There we go, I am back. get just to the jump seat here, and we can continue. So one pilot can go out for the walk around. However, as we do not have a really nice machine for the walk around, we are going only to check here on the ground operation how is our ground maintenance. Tires, they look fine, brakes, they look fine, everything else is fine, so we are good to start. Exterior walk around was complete and successful. Next step is do our CDU pre-flight. So on the electronic flight bag we can request data from SimBrief. Another thing that we can start working is GSX. So let's see, do we have stairs connected to the airplane? No, we can ask to operate stairs. Maybe we'll get from many options. Total airport services for this cargo. Looks okay. And also we can start working on request boarding and also on request refueling. Let's see how all of this is handled by GSX. So let's go inside and we can start preparing our flight, knowing that we are departing from San Francisco. So on the communications page we can type KSFO, go to airport information, request 80s, KSFO, convert SIM, and send. Attach pushback now. No.
Do you want to board crew?
Want to board crew? Yes.
Crew bus is coming.
Crew bus is coming. That's really nice. So we are waiting and let's see. The fuel truck is going to come. There is coming our crew. So basically we didn't start the procedures yet. Oh, they hit each other. GSX bringing the crew. Which road we're going to take? Around the airplane. Very nice. Whoops. Just below the airplane? That's insane. Guys, I'm just giving some time to GSX here. I want to see how it works on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I used to have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and GSX. A lot of bugs, but it was the best option for pushback, and maybe that's the only reason we are going to use GSX on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 anyway. So the pilots are boarding. They do not have any flight bag. They are coming empty hands. Maybe freighter pilots. Whoops, somebody there just waiting for the door. On the door. Yep. Okay. Dispatch. Dispatch was already inside the airplane, you see? During the beginning of the work. Okay. Let's go back. We got a message. We have San Francisco information Gulf. Wind is 280, 50 knots. Most probably we are going to depart runway 01. Visibility over 10. Fuel clouds 700 feet. Fuel clouds 1700. Temperature 18. Dew point 12. Altimeter 29908. We can even select 29908. I think this is the best camera that we can have for this, so I'm going to save this new camera and we can pretty much cancel this for now and then start our flights. I hate this. Goes slightly above. Let me see. Yes. So this is the best camera, so we do not get interrupted by the flight simulator menu. So correct airplane. This is a 777-200. Correct engines G90110 and correct navigation data valid until 7 of August. Cruise degradation, as you can see here on the flight plan, is 1.1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type ARM and then I'm going to select this to the 50 button on the right side. So now the drag and fuel flow are armed and we can increase our fuel flow plus 1.1. So now we have the correct fuel flow set based on the cruise degradation that we have here on our flight plan. Position initial is going to be San Francisco and we are going to use the GPS position as inertial position. Then we go to route. We depart from San Francisco. We are going to go to LAX. And our flight today is GTI 8166. Now I can make a route request and I can set payload and I can set fuel and I can select the route. Giorgio Schneider, obrigado pela presença, Schneider. Nos vemos em breve. Ao menos no final do ano a gente tá junto lá na exposição mais uma vez. Eu sempre esqueço do nome dessa exposição, desse encontro de aviação virtual. Em novembro a gente está em São Paulo. Estamos juntos aí. Obrigado pela presença. Um abraço e até mais. So Charity Aviation by George Schneider was saying hello, and we can keep going now. Load our route that should load as Susi, direct eBay, direct burn, and that's all. So Susi, direct eBay, direct burn, it's all set. We can activate and execute. Departure and arrival, based on this we can expect runway 1 left for departure. The departure is stick 5 with Susei transition. We go to legs page, we make sure we have no discontinuity and we can execute. Departure arrival again, we are going to LAX. Initially I'm playing the RNAV, runway 24 right. Arnav Zulu 24 right from Darch, and then our arrival is Irman 2. I don't know how I pronounce this. From Burjo, something like that. Again, legs page, we make sure there is no discontinuity. Actually, there will be a discontinuity, but this is because we have two Dodger. Let's see, we get clearance, we can connect Dodger with Norp from the first page and everything will be set. Then we make a route copy and we can go to performance initialization. Reserves today 6.2 and 0 fuel weight. We are estimating 230.9. We are quite heavy. 230.9. And the cruise altitude for today, level 350. So 350 is set and cost index 15. Thrust limit, we are not going to set for now. Takeoff, next page, we make sure we have engine out acceleration, acceleration height and thrust reduction to 1000. and then we can go to fixed page and we can select San Francisco VOR, SFO VOR. So we can get 25 miles around San Francisco VOR. That is going to keep us, let's see, departure, SIDs, sticky 5. This SID, the MSA, is not around San Francisco VOR, it's around Darn, so we can change this to Darn. Darn is not there. Delta, Alpha, Romeo, November, Echo. This is a invalid entry. Very strange this position. Let me see another chart here. This is from the airport. This is from San Francisco VOR. This is from the airport. This is from runway 28 left. So why stick 5? It's from Darn and it's a fix that we do not have. So anyway, we are going to keep San Francisco and MSA 5100. I'm going to enter as altitude here. Also, for this departure, if something goes wrong at 3 miles, so I'm selecting there 3 miles, we are going to turn right to Tumba, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is the point. So if something goes wrong, we depart straight ahead, we wait for 3 miles, and then we turn right to Tumba. So we can take all of this and insert on our legs 2. So legs 2, I'm going to delete the first always. So that is an altitude. I can go to fixed page, take this 3 miles, legs page number 2, and insert after 500. Also it's on the incorrect position. What I want is on the runway heading, which is airport information. Runway heading is 194. So I want on the opposite, which is 014 / 3 miles. Next to SFO 014 / 3. Okay, and then we can even go SFO 014 / 4, and then we go to second fix, which is Tumba. So now you see our turn. I can even help this turn by selecting 15 degrees to the right, so 030 / 5. Yeah, it helps. And then Tumba. If I take the terrain on my radar, you are going to see that we are going to keep inside the bay. So if something goes wrong, instead of going toward the mountains, we have to turn right and go to Tumba. So route 2 is selected. We go to departure and arrival, and then arrival on route 2 to San Francisco again. If something goes wrong, ILS 28 right is the longest one, and we can start this from Dumba. So Dumba is there. We can select Dumba transition, and then select Dumba after the discontinuity. So this is our engine out and return to San Francisco in case we need. So back to route 1, we can request the winds. And we will be pretty much done with the FMC. Another thing that I'm going to select on fix 2 is 18,000 to remind me of the transition altitude here in the United States. Winds are ready, so we can load wind. And I think we are done. Basically, we can get decent forecast as well. So we'll have everything set for our departure. Load. And we are estimating right now what is our time is 1909 UTC. We are landing at 2003, which means 04. So 55 minutes of flight, arriving with 7.3. This should match our FMC. So 56 minutes, and our fuel, we have to arrive there. 700 is contingency, and minimum fuel in LA 6.2 plus 700 6.9. We have 7.3, which includes our taxi fuel. So route is checked. We can start preparing performance for departure from runway 1 left. Port everything from the airplane, and only changing CG 7.5. And wind 28016. I'm going to select like 5 knots tailwind. So runway 01, we can get wind better. Runway 01, we can get wind 190 at 5. Temperature 18 in QNH 1015, and we can calculate like this. This is good performance for our departure today. I can even complete this on our thrust limit with takeoff 1, as you can see here, takeoff 1, and then assumed temperature is going to be 43. Flaps 5. For the CG, I need to take it from our weight and balance chart. Takeoff CG is going to be 26. So 26 is takeoff CG. And then we go back to our performance view when we have speeds 148, 151, and 157. 48, 51, and 57 is set. And VREF flaps 30 is 145. Index approach 145. It matches the speed, so we have good calculation. Okay, so takeoff and FMC is complete for now. Now we are going to get out of the tablet, and we are going to do the pre-lim, or better, the pre-flight procedure. So pre-flight procedure. Waiting flight director on. Speed will be 157. We already know we can select, and heading 014. Initial altitude on this departure, I didn't check, my mistake. SID sticky 5. Initial climb, top altitude flight level 190, so I'm going to select flight level 190, and traffic, airport, done with the glare shield, oxygen, tested, Everything set here. Toga Toga flight director 190157 heading 014. And also here on the pedestal, all set. So the pre-flight for the captain is complete. Now we do the pre-flight for the first officer. Everything is all set here. Nothing to change. Pedestal first officer flight director goes to on, and then he also wants traffic, airport, DOR informations, and we are all set. Can cancel tickets off the doors, and auto brake we can select to RTO, and the last step is 122.8 for VATSIM, and 121.5 standby, and we can listen to 121.5 as well. There we go, 121.5, we can listen to it, also listen to our colleague, everything else is okay and perfect. So, let's see how it is outside. I think they are almost done. You can check GSX. Cargo loading is in progress. Why? What they need? They need to open any door, so we can try to help them. Doors. So main deck door we can open. We don't know what's going on. GSX, always GSX, so door management. Doesn't open this door. Very nice. Fueling service was requested. Cargo loading is in progress. What else they want me to do? I don't see anything happening outside. I see that we have cargo. Here was supposed to be open. Open off. Cargo main, you see, it does not open. Very, very nice. So maybe we can say we are ready to go, we can close all. And on the GSX, we just prepare for pushback and departure. Okay, so basically I need to restart all of these. Anyway, meanwhile we can do pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested 100%. Flight instruments heading 079, altimeter 29908. Pre-flight checklist is complete. Let's see. GSX now. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. And this time we are going to go with the same one. Get our airport services. I didn't connect to VATSIM, but I'm going to do it now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So once we get connected to VATSIM, we are going to see whoever is online. We have Salt Lake City Center and we have an auto ATC. We do not have controller, but they issue a squawk on
Departure
0641
checks
to
completed.
us.
Bypass pin inserted.
0640. So 0640 is our squawk code. We can do now. It is open. Main deck cargo. No.
Locking gear.
Close all. We have an indication that the cargo door is open, which makes no sense. We can clearly see it is closed. I will deal with you later. And I can arm all of them, but I cannot close the main deck cargo. Every time is a different issue on the simulator. So how can I try to fix this? Doors, next page. Amazing. We cannot go like this. So we have indication for doors. All doors are being closed now. Only main deck door. Okay, maybe we can try to move. Let me see. How can I move here? Then I need to turn. Open this. What are the indications we have here? No indications at all. Very nice. Our cargo door is not working. Everything else is working apart from our cargo door. This was supposed to be have no information of locked, unlocked, closed, open. We have no information at all. What we are going to do so we do not lose everything, we are going to make we are going to save this. So menu PMDG setup, Then if we come to state save, we are going to have the same issue with the door. Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to do a state save. And I'm going to select SA. Then I'm going to reset this flight and bring the state again. So GSX, first things first, we are going to, how can we close it? Okay, now it's closed. And we are going to restart. It's very, very difficult. Wilson Rocha, good afternoon. Dentista Felipe Pontes. Modelo de primeira que postou do 777 hoje, valeu. Wheel shocks, maybe this can be a reason.
Set parking brakes to request ground services.
Maybe this is a reason, yes, we never know. But we should be able to open and close the door without the shocks. So, we go outside, this door is open. If I go to ground operations, door management, it shows open, and I can close. Nope. I cannot close. Maybe I need to go to ground services, release all. Once they are released, door management. Now it's closing. Okay, so I'm going to go to my FMC, PMDG setup, state load, and this is A. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if everything is back as it was supposed to be. Okay. Good. It's working. PSX. Prepare for pushback and departure. Okay,
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
we are going to connect everything. Let me just make sure everything is in place. And we do have the before start to do, so I'm going to do the actions for the before start as well.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So transponder to transponder and 157 LNAV VNAV 014. $19,000, takeoff off, cancel, takeoff off and engine shutdown. We can do before start. MCP V2157, heading 014, altitude flight level 190, takeoff speed V1, 1, FMC 148, VR 151, V2157, CDU pre-flight completed. 3 minutes to go to 4.75 for this departure. 1.5. 475, 0 and 0, taxi and takeoff briefing complete. And I want to edit this pushback, because this pushback, it can be very tricky. Because what I want is the airplane this is too much. I want the airplane like this. Okay, this is position 1. I want the airplane like this, and then I want position 2. Where it is? Ah, it's giving me different. So 1, 2. Let me take another. I need to go reverse. Now I understand. So I need to go final position first, and where I want my airplane is, I'm going to show you guys. I want it all the way out of this cargo apron. In real life we cannot taxi the 777 here until we are all the way down here. Yeah, it's far away. Sorry guys, it's far away. It's a very, very long pushback, but that's the only way we can do it here. To bring the airplane all the way here. Okay, so this is the pushback that we need to do. We are almost done with the first part. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so basically we need to bring the airplane all the way here, then next one. Okay, F6 to add another one. Very good. Where it is? My God. Stop position is there. We need to enter. Okay, I have the stop position. Select pushback approach position. Ah, now I see number 2 and number 3 there. So there we go. This is the number 2 I need. Very difficult to create these customized positions. Next one is number 3. Oh, so we need to go in the reverse order. Okay, so I'll go back to number 2, position this back here, then we go to number 3, turn this here. Now we go with number 4 is good. So I need basically 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So position 5 is good. We go now to position number 4. Sorry guys, I know I'm doing all this shit, but I want to make it work with GSX the way it was supposed to be. So I'm taking position number 4 now. On the end of this next one is going to be number 3. So number 3. Why I'm moving 5? Yes, I want to move number 3. There we go. Okay. Number 4, no, number 3, number 2. It's going to be worth it, guys. All the way, all the way. Controlling now. Let's control this one. I'm on position number 1. Where is my position number 1 now? Ah, now I see number 1 here. Yes. is. Very nice. This is now 2. I can do number 1 like this. Okay, this is number 2. I want to move number 2. Let's see. This looks okay.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, we are going to release parking
Commencing
brake.
push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Let's see how it works. So they push back us a little bit. And Mitch Snabel, hello, thank you for being here again. Pilot 1, hello Captain, and everybody else. Thank you guys for being here one more time. Sorry it took long for our pushback. Just making sure we have everything correct here in GSX. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, move forward. Go, go, go. Yes. Yes, our pushback is progressing. I don't know how it's going to be all the turns there, but anyway, what I notice is then for this quick editing, what we have to do, we have to enter the final position, and then you enter as many positions as you like from the final position backwards towards your starting position. So basically, if you add one position, that position is going to be number 1. If you add a second position, that first position was going to become number 2, and you have another one to change, and so on. That was something I was not very clear in the beginning. So basically, if you create 6 positions like we create, the last position, the stop position, is going to be position number 1 initially, and then it becomes 2, 3, 4, 5, and eventually 6. Another thing about San Francisco and this apron here is that we are not allowed to start the engines until we finish the pushback all the way there, close to taxiway 2. I just did this today to make sure we can comply with all ATC instructions and all real world procedures as well. I bought FSIPANEL yesterday, and I'm now learning landing on 777 over and over again. It's quite fun. Yes, the only problem with the 777 is that you need to make sure you have your brakes cool down after each landing if you're using a lot of brakes and no reversers and so on, because the energy is cumulative. and the airplane doesn't understand that you cannot be repositioned to the air really soon. So make sure you change the tires and you change the brakes as needed, usually once every 2 landings more or less. Another good thing to try to learn how to fly the 777 is going to help you for the landings as well, is to do touch and goes. So also perform the takeoffs and do traffic patterns. Once you are done with traffic patterns, a few of landings, then you can use FSIPANEL to search for an airport with crosswind, and then you can start practicing crosswind landings. So FSIPANEL is really easy and good to change the position your airplane in the air, so I highly recommend that for sure. So there we go, we are getting out of the cargo area right now. He's starting a right turn eventually. We have San Francisco Coast Guard here, United Airlines. This is default scenery, but I noticed that default scenery for Chicago and San Francisco, they are really good in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. This cargo building just behind us now, it's really similar to the real one. The real one is a little bit older than this. This does not feel old, but yeah, the real one is very old. So we could get more positions here to make the airplane track center line of the taxiway here, but it's not a big issue. Good thing is that our engineer is moving far away from us. Just keep going. Pilot close to us here, going from San Francisco to another place, so it's not a problem for our departure. And LA Center is now offline, so maybe we do not have any ATC at all. There we go. It's a long pushback. In real life we need to stop there before starting the engines, but I'm not going to waste that time here today, so we can go to our overhead panel and start right engine. Fuel control switches to right one to run. Have N2 reaching around 33% before we get the fuel. 33, now we should have fuel flow. Yes, now EGT should start rising rapidly initially. Yep, EGT, then we follow N1, EGT, N2. Fuel flow should be stable about 1 ton after engine start in idle. oil pressure, rising oil temperature as well, quantity going down, of course. Now the oil is moving inside the engine, and vibration 0.6. Perfect, the right engine was started. We can go now start the left one. The control switch in, start and fuel control left to run. It was another position left by GSX. Everything. Very narrow taxiways. This is one departure out of San Francisco. Engine start is complete. Wrong camera. We can set flaps 5 for takeoff. First officer can turn APU off. Make sure engine anti-ice is in the auto position, and captain can do flight controls check once the airplane is stopped. That is the next step for us. We are almost there. Another right turn and we should be done. San Francisco Coast Guard on the left side. Mountains around everywhere. They are not that high, but we have pretty much all sectors apart from the bay. Simu Aero, salve Claudio, boa tarde. Salve, obrigado pela presença. Boa tarde. Many Brazilians joining us today on this English live broadcast. Just to remember, my Brazilian friends, we have a new channel in Portuguese, and there you can find our content in Portuguese and live streams also in Portuguese. Desvio Bússola, just search on your YouTube Desvio Bússola, you should be able to find the Portuguese channel. Okay, we are almost there. We can start speeding up a couple of things here. So, bike controls check, just waiting for the rudder. Pull down, pull up, neutral, pull right, pull left, neutral. Just rudders to go as soon as we stop.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Another
You can
departure.
disconnect.
Yeah, United just departed runway 28. So they are disconnecting everything. I'm going to do the rudder checks. All right. As soon as it is disconnected.
Unlocking gear.
Unlocking gear, okay. Please remove the tag. Let's go. Yes. So now, full right. Video through.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Left. Thank you so much. You can
Left
go.
is clear, right is clear.
Recall. Tickets off before taxi checklist. NTIs. Auto recall checked. Flight controls checked. Ground equipment. I was say clear, but not quite so. So before taxi checklist is complete. 122.8. We have a CTAF here in San Francisco, right? So I can type CTAF KSFO, and we should be on frequency 120.5 for now. This is the frequency for traffic in San Francisco. There we go. Taxi lights on, we can start taxiing. San Francisco traffic, Giant 8166. Start taxi via Zulu, Bravo 1 and Alpha to holding point 1 left. Okay, brakes released. Airplane should start moving. Not quite, we are heavy, little bit of thrust. Yeah, now we are moving. I'm going to speed up this taxi a little bit. You guys been waiting for too long. Some stutters there, don't know what happened. By the way, we can turn off GSX. We don't need GSX anymore. So this is taxiway Zulu. Then we'll take Bravo 1, 45 degrees to the right. Left on Alpha, and this is going to take us around the terminal. Many stutters happening. Nav was not armed, I just armed again. so easy to taxi in Microsoft Flight Simulator. The speed doesn't go up as in the real airplane. Another option for us is to continue all the way around the apron, right? So let's see. Yeah, we can continue Bravo, no problem, and take Mike 1.
Traffic 1445 with 25 miles, 30 miles southwest of the airfield. And join the charted visual approach. We have 28 right.
Taxi here on Bravo. But it's waiting there to cross the runway. We can set weather on the left side, terrain on the right side, and we can do before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist is complete, we are ready to roll. Continue on Bravo, so this is slightly to the right. Giant 8166 approaching Mike 1, holding point for departure runway 1, the left in San Francisco. Everything ready. Very lights, turn on. Strobe. And transponder to the ARA. Whoops. Too fast to the left. Ready to go. And we still have Mike 1 ahead. So we are crossing our hotel, then we have Mike and Mike 1. We are going to use Mike 1 full length runway 1 left. Oh, ported we have an altitude of 10,000 or below. I'm selecting that. Now braking so we can get into the runway. runway's clear. Gain 8166 taking off runway 1 left, San Francisco. There we go. .45%.
1445, full traffic. And then 10 mile final, channel visual approach to right.
Trust ref. Trust set.
Traffic exit jet 906, citation, taxi to runway 2 right from Eka, Avia, Charlie Eka.
V1, rotate.
Quarter of crosswind.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. LF. 500 feet. Left heading. To stick. Trust ref. VNAV speed. 1000. We are accelerating. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Paddy bug, always centered.
San Francisco traffic, just to confirm, traffic landing on to its left or to its right.
Golden Gate Bridge just going over. Rolling out left side. Beautiful view of San Francisco area. Now we can engage autopilot. Autopilot engaged, then we can check our after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
1445, landing on 2 right.
We are going to ignore restrictions. We are going level today 350. Trust ref enough speed. 350 is set. Ten 10,000 feet, airplane is accelerating. The heading towards Susi already. So 10,000 feet, supernumerary signs to auto, landing lights off, turn off, off, taxi off. And there we flight today, around 55 minutes, so this gives us some time in cruise to prepare our descent. You can already see our top of climb. If you want to know our top of climb, we can go to progress page. Top of climb at 2018 is 73 miles from now. INF page cruise, it's our top of descent, 2031. So we'll be leveling off at 18 and we are going to start our descent at 31. So this gives us 30 minutes of cruise flight.
San Francisco traffic, exit jet 906, take up runway 28 right.
Here we go. I will show you something on the Navigraph charts. So this is us. We just crossed position 40. We are inbound Sussex. That's the end of our departure, and then we have our cruise Ibaye and Burgo, and then we have the arrival into San Francisco. Interesting is that we have 10,400 as grid mora here in this area, so that means anything below 10,400 outside the poop shed roads, you can hit the mountain. Okay, so this is a mountains area. Basically, in a mountains area, this gives you 2,000 feet clearance to the highest obstacle. So basically, even if you go down to 10,000, you are not going to hit anything if you have the correct altimeter setting, if the temperature is not that low. But basically this is the minimum altitude that we are going to fly in case of a decompression or any problem related to engine out. So we need to make sure we can clear this altitude. As you keep going to the east, 12,900 feet, and we have in this area of United States areas high as 60,300 feet. So basically you have here between North 36 or 36 and 37 and West 119 and West 118, you have mountains rising up to 14,300 feet. This 456, so 14,500 and so on. I'm here airplanes right now, so I need to remember to change now to uniform 122.8. That's the procedure in cutting. I forgot to do it before. And transition altitude is set altimeters to standard. This button is not working properly. My God. Okay, now it works. Standard. So we do not have to worry about our engine out anymore. So route 2 legs, we don't need this information, so we can go to route 1 and copy the route again. And now if something goes wrong, if we get ATC and we get vectors to the ILS, we have the route 2 already set. If you go legs for route 2, as you can see, we have the our flight plan all the way to position Norpe, and then we can set on route 2 to LAX ILS 24 right. Okay, so ILS 24 right is set. However, on the number 1, I'm going to take Norpe after danger. And then we can execute, and in this case we have this RNAV approach to runway 24 right. That's what I'm planning to do today. So that means in this case, yeah, top of descent is still at 2031, and our top of climb at 2019 now. So VNAV, and let me try to explain to you here on the charts what I want to do in LAX. So we have one arrival, which is the Irman 2, that take us all the way to Gado and then radar vectors from this position. However, this is used when we are doing ILS approach to runway 24 right, which is one option if there is traffic and ATC. However, when there is no traffic or ATC, we can opt for RNAV RNP Zulu runway 24 right. And this one we can start from day junior, which is the same point as our arrival. So on arrival we have this position, day junior as well. So we are going to fly the arrival until this point. We are going to ignore the rest of the arrival, and then we are going to complete with RNAV Zulu 24 right. With a minimum of, this is important to us, let's go all the way down to see our minimums here on the left side. RNP 0.15484. Okay, so RNP 15484. We can start selecting this minimums 484 because it can take a while. 4, 8, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 4 is already set. Just want to make sure everything is there. I'm going to wait top of climb, and then we can start working on this arrival. Flight Sim Brasil, buenas, like dado, bom voo Claudio, obrigado. Tem acompanhado as suas atualizações para o Flight Simulator, aquelas postagens no YouTube. Sempre fico a par do que está acontecendo aí através das suas postagens. Obrigado. 777 Guy, hola Claudio, saludos, gracias. Gracias, my friend. How are you? Don't see you for a long time. After you got upgraded, life is busy? Bruno Rodovalho, que surpresa boa essa live. Thank you so much, Bruno. He's a member of this channel. And right now is already almost midnight here, but maybe we can start live broadcasting the Zio Busco in Portuguese after this flight. We can take the 777 for a short flight, maybe between, I don't know, Guarulhos and Campinas. Why not? Enrique is asking which company I work for. Unfortunately, the company doesn't allow us to discuss those things. It's really bad, especially when we are talking and showcasing things related to aviation. They want to make sure that we are not attached to their name in any form. We have SoCal approach now. Let's see later on what we can do about SoCal approach. LAX. Okay, so we are about to reach level 340, so sorry, 350, reaching 340 now, so this is 1000 to level up. Now VNAV speed changing to VNAV path, thrust drive changing to speed, and we are estimating to arrive LAX at 2057, fuel is 6.4, so we are just close to the minimum fuel to go to our alternate, which is Ontario, really close by, so we do not have much fuel for this flight. Anyway, let's open our communication page, flight information, ATIS request, PLAX, vaccine, and send, and we get 80s from vaccine. Let's see what's going on in LA. By the way, we need to find a parking position in LA. So airport info. In real life, my company parks on Imperial Cargo Center here. So the problem is that if we land on runway 24 right, the taxi is going to be massive. So west remote gates maybe. Yeah, we can go west to remote gates, maybe on 19. We can try position on 19 here. Should be okay for us. Let's go back to the fluid charts, approach, and now we have weather and 80s. So 1953. Information is whiskey, 220 at 9, more than 10, fuel clouds 1300, overcast 2100, 2116 and altimeter 9er 8. I can pre-select to 9er 8. Simultaneous approach and RNAV approach is in progress. 24 right, 25 left, and simultaneous approach in progress between Los Angeles and Harton Airport. Simultaneous instrument departure in progress, runways 24 and 25. Noted pilots expect to brief and comply with all published SIDs and arrivals. Verify altitudes, heading speeds, climb or descent gradients prior to departure or arrival. Call for push on the taxiways Alpha, Charlie, Delta, Kilo, Lima, and Mike. Push and start the pilot's discretion on ramps and alleyways. ASEX system in use. Activate transponder with Hold Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise to have information. Whiskey. So we can plan for the RNAV RNP approach. Runway 24 right is not bad. And that's it. So let's go to calculate our performance. So performance 2, landing en route, Los Angeles 24 right. We get details from the airplane. We are very heavy, so I'm going to land flaps 30. Most probably auto brake 2 is more than enough. It goes all the way to the end of the runway, and that's where we want to go. because we will be vacating. The best option for us is less high speed Yankee. So we vacate Yankee, continue on Yankee, and just park on the first apron here. So this is the best option for us. So auto brake 2 then is more than enough. We can select auto brake 2. Weight that we are looking for is 237.5. So initial reference 237.5. We still have San Francisco here, so we need to wait on the 200 to change it. However, if it matches our performance tool, we know it's the correct one. So VREF 147, so this is VREF plus 5, which means 142 plus 5, 147 matches, so I can already select, not a big deal. And we pretty much briefed everything that we need for this arrival. So we can make a recall. Nothing there. Open the checklist. There are no notes, so we can do descent checklist by stating recall is checked. Notes, there are no notes. Auto brake 2. Landing data VREF 30 142 minus bar 484, and approach briefing is complete. Descent checklist is complete. 777 guy, very busy, you know. I will send you a message via Discord in a moment. Okay, I will open. I have an idea for your stream that I want to discuss with you. Perfect. We get in touch. Maybe I even have some time to read it now.
Hi, Arthur, 65, go ahead. American, yeah, we just noticed you were just a little bit ahead, so we're just increasing to Mach 180 and the descending 340 there. Perfect, thanks. We'll keep the speed as high as we can as long as possible.
Now approaching eBay. Get a right turn. No more messages by Auto ATC. So center we have Denver, Seattle, Salt Lake. And for those not showing anything related to LAX. SoCal approach 128.05. That's the frequency we have to call later on. 128.05. That's next frequency for us today. Top of descent in 30 miles. And we have to remember to confirm and or ask ATC for RNAV RNP Zulu runway 24 right. MSA around 24 right, 7,700. We can get that in the box. So airport is LAX. 25 miles and 7,700 is the MSA. 18,000 is going to be our transition level. There we go. We don't need the Goomba anymore. What we need is our final fix. Follow this procedure. So final fix is Kobe. Kobe 6.4 miles from the runway. So we go to fix page. We find Kobe. We copy Kobe. We go to fix page. We enter Kobe and 2 miles ring. So that's the point where we set gear down flaps 20 and then approaching Kobe, final flaps for landing. Reset MCP altitude. So first altitude for us is between 290 and 260, so I'm going to select 260 as altitude. Rodrigo Guimarães, this is my captain. Great stuff, Fonseca. Thank you so much, Rodrigo. Let's see if you guys can join me on Portuguese live stream after this flight. We do a short flight, maybe Guarulhos, Campinas, or the opposite, Campinas, Guarulhos, that is even shorter. Anyway, maybe Guarulhos Campinas, so you can see landing in Guarulhos airport with gear down scenery. By the way, I have information here. I do not have people interacting more today are Giorgio Schneider, then 777 guy, and Mitch Schnabel from Zurich. So we have idle. Keep going down on VNAV path. Terrain is an issue from now on. As you can clearly see. Hold. And we can start thinking about calling SoCal around maybe Reaper, level 190 or so. Right to left turn, we take the heading bug again, center always. Monitoring my computer here, GPU 57 degrees, 39%, that's perfect. Liquid cooling is around 49 degrees Celsius, CPU 68 degrees and 19%. Really weird numbers, but if they are correct, surprisingly good. By position Crowe, we need to be between level 290 and 260. To be below 290, our FMC is showing that we need to go down at least 850 feet per minute. We are going down 1,700 feet per minute, so we are going to comply with it for sure. All this information is showing on the FMC, and also you have the altitude trend vector on the navigation display showing that we are going to reach level 260 slightly after Crowe, which means we are going to be below 290 for sure. Let's see how this RNAV approach works today. I hope we can get that from ATC. So we keep LNAV, VNAV all the way until we are visual with the runway. Later on we can still comply with the flight director. However, RNAV approaches and the sceneries in Microsoft Flight Simulator, they are not very well aligned like in real life. So maybe short final we need to do some corrections on our descent profile or on our lateral profile. We'll see how that goes. So 290 we already crossed. So we crossed that restriction by Crowe. We need to be 260 or above. So we have 8.5 miles to go. We are descending 260. We have to think about the next step. We're supposed to be descending with 280 knots. My mistake, I'm going to change here to 80, I didn't check that. Now we have speed in FF. Because there is a speed restriction by Cockpit. 280 knots and between 270 and 230. So next altitude after Crowney that we are planning to select is level 230. That's something that happens in real life. If you have a speed restriction on your arrival and your descent speed is slower than that restriction, the airplane is not going to accelerate to that speed unless you change your descent speed. So it took a while for me to realize today. So we are crossing Crowney. Next is level 230, which is set. Reaching speed of 280 now, which is perfectly fine. Just retarding back to idle. So that point Muppet below 270, we already comply, and now we need to be above 230. As this is a cargo airplane, we have no passengers, we'll get seatbelts on, landing lights on, turn off on, taxi on, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And now we can concentrate on the descent. We get the seabord when we are 900 to go, so right now. So we can select now next altitude level 200 by position MOTS, altitude 200 set. We can start thinking about falling. So
20 MSFS localizer 225 left United 1159.
Aircane 237 Heavy, welcome to Los Angeles, safe parking.
Terminal 6, Aircane 237.
Air Canada 237, taxi to parking via Lima Bravo, cross runway 25 right at Lima, g'day.
Lima Bravo, cross 25 and Lima, Aircraft 237, sir.
Air Canada 560 heavy, turn right heading 160 now.
160, Aircraft 560.
Status message. Back. Oh, it's gone.
American 1268 heavy, center offline, frequency change approved, have a good flight.
Advisory is now for 1268 heavy, thanks so much, so long.
United 1169 heavy, 8 miles from GG, maintain 2,600, correction 3,600. You're turning for the 248 localizer. This is the second time it's happened. Maintain 2,600 now until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS for runway 248 approach.
Yeah, this is, okay. 24 right approach, descending 2,600 for the United 1169.
Ripper is 190 now already? Yep, 190 is set.
367, request direct to Meatball.
Meatball.
367, center's offline, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Delta 367, see you.
Air Canada 560 heavy, maintain 170 knots.
170, Air Canada 560. I also can reprogram for 25 left quickly.
Air Canada 560 heavy, that works. Resume normal speeds, I'll have to turn in a moment.
So
Air Canada
now
560.
16,000.
It's okay, I'll be able to get you on
You can set
248,
that with
turn
a
right heading 220, intercept the runway 248 localizer now.
To
Right,
approach
22,
checklist,
0,
altimeters 2998, approach checklist is complete.
Southwest 1326, radar contact, say altitude.
3,200, 1326.
Southwest 1326, turn right direct to Tiller, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Right to Tiller, flight level 230, Southwest 1326.
560 heavy, 8 miles from Kobe, maintain 2,600 until established on the localizer. Clear ILS, runway 248 approach. Cashback turbulence, 4 miles and trail of a heavy triple zone.
Right, 10 to establish cross 24 right approach, Air Canada 560 heavy.
Frontier flight 3308, turn right heading 160.
It's very busy, very busy.
Right turn 160 and down to 2,600, French flight 3308.
Approach, hello, Giant 8166 heavy.
Beach altimeter 29906.
996 on beat.
Hello, Giant 8166 heavy.
Giant 8166 heavy, SoCal approach, hello, information whiskey current, expect ILS, runway 25 left approach.
We have whiskey, any chance, RNP Zulu, 24 right?
Giant 8166 heavy, it's hard to say now. For now, expect ILS, runway 25 left approach, but if it looks like I'll be able to give it to you, I'll let you know.
Oh, that's fine. 25 left, we go to Imperial Cargo Ramp anyway, thank you. Okay,
Yeah, 1169 heavy, runway
so
24
let's
right,
change.
clear to land.
I'm going to go, actually, route 2. We are going direct to run now.
12,000 now, descend on lucky 1 approach.
I
Frontier
can
flight
activate,
3308, turn right heading 220, intercept the runway 24 right
select direct
localizer.
to
Right, 220, intercept the localizer for 24
Airman.
right, French
and execute.
American 1556, SoCal approach, hello, at Lindy, quote approach, runway 27,
12,000 now. And I'm going to select ILS to 5 left.
Air Canada 560 heavy, wind at 2209er, number 2, runway 24 clear to land.
Clear runway 24 right,
So,
Canada 560 heavy.
clearly now,
Frontier flight
We have
3308,
to
12
set
miles from Kobe, maintain
our
2,600
ILS
until established on the
25
localizer, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach.
Maintain 2,600 until Kobe, or until established on the localizer, cleared the ILS 24 right, Frontier flight 3308.
ILS to 5 left. We'll get that from crane. If we have this option.
SoCal departure.
SoCal approach, good afternoon, American
No
15.
crane, but we can then make it
Down
to
to
circles.
8,000 on lucky 1 arrival.
Okay.
Southwest 1326.
View. I know that because we are not going all the way surface. Not a big deal. I'm going to cancel it right now. And we are looking for our minimums of 304 now. So 304, and it's basically same performance for runway 5 left.
American 1556, radar contact lost.
Yep, not a big deal. So
SoCal departure, KLM 87 on the ground at Los Angeles, gate 150, requesting push to start with information point of view.
now we are going to get the left.
SoCal approach, push to starting heel through, face south, expect runway 25 right.
Alpha 7 is too short for us, maybe Alpha 8 or Lima, and then we come left on Alpha and we go to Imperial 1. Okay, so that is correct. Next altitude is going to be 9,000 by
American
base.
1556 at Lindy, cleared approach, runway
So
27.
9,000 is
Clear approach
set.
runway 27, and sorry for
And
butchering that,
frequency for the
initial call.
ILS is 109.9251. That is correct. And we are flying now FLEX 2. So in this case, because we had to change a couple of things, we need to open checklist again. Normal menu, descent checklist, and make sure we have everything set. So recall is checked, just insufficient fuel. For that insufficient fuel,
Frontier flight 3308, wind 220 at 9er. Number 2,
our
runway 24,
ILS
clear
is
to land.
not going to be
Number 224 right, clear to land. Frontier flight 33.
later than filler. So I will set filler for now. So here on the legs page, I can take filler and set after vectors. That should help us with something. Still insufficient fuel, landing with 5.8.
United 1169 Heavy, welcome to Los Angeles. Taxi to parking via Victor Echo Papa
Gate
Bravo.
then.
Cross runway 24 left at Victor. Good day.
Let's see if that helps. 6.2, yeah, insufficient fuel is gone. So recall checked, notes checked, auto brakes 22, landing data VREF 3142, minimums now is
United
304.
1169, taxi to parking via Victor Echo Papa Bravo. Cross runway 24 left at Victor.
Taxi via Vector Echo Papa Bravo, crossing 24 left. Via
304
Vector.
is set.
United 11.
That's why we do the descent checklist again. And approach briefing is completed. So checklist is done.
SoCal approach, good afternoon, Delta 2828, descending on the Angel 4.
Delta 2828, SoCal approach hello, at Circus,
We
Court
don't
Isles,
need
runway 24 out approach, information
for
whiskey
Kobe
current.
anymore.
We have whiskey and Antarctic cleared ILS 24 right, Delta 2828.
Heading to the left. At least 10,000 feet. We are over the ocean. California shoreline is amazing. Route 1 just below us. Okay, 8,000 now. Idle.
SoCal Canada 560, vacate 24 right on Whiskey Quebec Terminal 6.
Air Canada 560 Heavy, welcome to Los Angeles, taxi to parking via Yankee Bravo, cross runway 24 left
Airport,
at Yankee. Good day.
slightly to the right.
Thank you, Bravo 24
Downtown,
left at Bravo,
slightly to the
Canada
left.
560.
Next altitude after Juicy, we are going to comply with 8, so we can go down to 7. And 210 knots by Cliff. We need flaps 1. As soon as the airplane starts reducing towards 210, we are going to extend flaps 1. Yep, it's reducing right now. Flaps 1. Speed.
American. Speedbird 22 Yankee, good.
And we can open the speed window.
Press
106.
start, and can I confirm
Next altitude 6,000.
Speedbird 22 Yankee Heavy, SoCal approach low.
And we'll be flying 6,210 knots on downwind, waiting for vectors.
Squawk 1351.
We'll hit 24 left, we've already got into the box, and we'll squawk 1351. 22 Yankee, thanks a lot.
Frontier Flight 3291, wind at 220 at 9er, runway 24 right clear to land. 24 right clear land, Frontier Flight 3291.
SoCal 30, Frontier Flight 330 right there, land.
Frontier Flight 3308, fly runway heading, climb maintain 2000.
See the Hollywood Hill, maybe not today with this cloud.
American 1556, contact Lumber Tower, 118.3.
118.3, American 1556.
Be around here, but we are not descending below 6,000, so very difficult to see something today.
KLM 87 Heavy, runway 25 right, taxi via Kilo Bravo.
6,000, that's the altitude we need to maintain now.
25 right via Kilo Bravo, KLM 87 Heavy.
Frontier Flight 3308, what was the reason for the go around?
Bad approach on my end, so Frontier Flight 3308.
Frontier Flight 3308, roger, climb and maintain 2,600. Turn right heading 070.
And LA downtown showing up on the left side again.
Frontier Flight 3308.
Speedbird 22 Yankee, coast up.
Speedbird 22 Yankee Heavy, push and start after KLM on Tequila approved, face north.
After KLM, push and start approved on Tequila facing north, 22 Yankee.
There we go, now on heading 071 for vectors.
Giant 8166 Heavy, descend and maintain 3,600.
So maintain 3,600, Giant 8166 heavy. 3,000.
SoCal Frontier Flight 3308,
Trust,
be heading
flight level change.
Frontier Flight 3308, turn right heading 070, expect ILS, runway 24 right again.
070 and we'll expect 24 right ILS, Frontier Flight 3308.
Now the airplane flying heading 071 on LNAV. .7 is our fuel, 6.2 is minimum fuel to go to Ontario, but the weather is good in LA. We have 4 runways available, so we do not need to go to Ontario. Index page performance, we can reduce our reserves to 4.5, so it's going to give us insufficient fuel when we are getting closer to low fuel state. Now we are far away from LA. We need to get back eventually. Honda is 3,600. I'm going to get heading cell and I'm going to extend or to select direct Honda.
And SoCal Canada 56, just come from the KL, we use Hawaiian for us.
Air Canada 560 Heavy, fall behind the KLM.
Flying KLM, kind of 560.
VSF, yeah, so VS minus 700. get short, so I'm going to keep minus 500.
Giant 8166 heavy turn right heading 160, vectors approach.
Right heading 160, Giant 8167. Heading 160.
Casual aircraft, SoCal approach closing in 5 minutes.
So Honda from 251 we can execute.
Frontier Flight 3291.
Now our arrival fuel now is 6.4.
Frontier Flight 3291, walk out of Los Angeles. Are you parking in the left or right at the midfield concourse?
We'll direct on the east side of the midfield.
Alright, Frontier Flight 3291, taxi to parking via Victor Echo Lima, cross runway 24 left at Victor. G'day.
Victor Echo Lima, cross 24 left at Victor, Frontier Flight 3291.
60 miles from the runway.
Giant 8166 heavy turn right heading 220, intercept the runway 25 left localizer.
Right 220, intercept 25 left localizer, Giant 8166. So 220 is set. India Lima Alpha X-ray is the ILS identified, and we are clear for the localizer, so localizer is armed.
Data 2828, say indicated airspeed.
240, Delta 2828.
Data 2828, maintain 210 knots.
I'll go down at 210, Delta 2828.
Seabird Yankee Crest taxi.
Seabird 22 Yankee Heavy, runway
Localizer is
24
alive.
left, taxi via Kilo Echo. Altimeter 29908.
Localizer is captured.
24 left, Kilo
Right
Echo.
slope is alive, so I'm going to slow down. Flaps 5 and 180 knots.
Giant 8166, 7 miles from GG, maintain 3,600 until established on the localizer, clear to ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Okay, 3,600, clear ILS, runway 25 left, Giant 8166. Flaps 5, glide slope is armed, glide slope
Frontier Flight
is
3308,
captured,
turn right
missed
heading
approach
160.
is to 2,000, so missed approach, altitude is set.
Delta 2828, maintain 190 knots.
190, Delta 2828.
Yeah, we do have low clouds here in LA.
Giant 8166 heavy, 12209, runway 25 left, clear to line.
25 left, clear to line, Giant 8166.
2500.
Frontier Flight 3308, heavy turn right heading 220, intercept the runway 248 localizer.
220, intercept localizer, Frontier Flight 3308.
Delta 2828, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 7 miles southbound, turning for the north side, Frontier Airbus 2600.
Runway side.
Look for the traffic, Delta 2828.
Gear down, flaps 20, speed brake armed, speed to flaps 20 speed.
Frontier Flight 3308, 5 miles from Kobe, maintain 2,600 until established on the localizer. Clear to ILS, runway 24 right approach, maintain 180 knots or greater to
Gear is
Kobe.
down, flaps 30,
5 miles from Kobe, maintain
Speed through F+5,
2,600
which is
until
our
established on
approach speed.
localizer, maintain 180 until Kobe.
Makes sense.
Frontier Flight 3308.
rollout and flare arm, land 3, landing
Delta
checklist.
2828, maintain 180 knots to Kobe.
180 to Kobe, Delta 2828.
Landing checklist complete. All set. We are ready to land. Wind is 220 at 9, so it's slightly from the left. Maybe we need a little bit of right rudder just close to touchdown. and a little bit of left aileron just to keep the airplane on the center line. So we are crossing now 1,000 feet,
1,000.
stable, and manual flight.
Frontier Flight 3308, wind 2209, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Frontier Flight 3308.
Good day, SoCal First, number 212 with uniform, is 172, is departing out of San Diego, over to North Island.
Or 212 uniform whiskey, how are you planning? Alright, disregard, enter left downwind, runway 29er.
Your left downwind for 29er.
Delta 2828, wind 2209, number 2, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Come on, 24 right, Delta 2828.
300. Approaching minimums.
KLM 87 heavy, wind 2209er, RNAV
Landing.
Docker, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Docker, clear for takeoff, KLM 87.
50. 40. 30. 20.
Speedbird to the Yankee, just about holding short of 24 left.
Stutters on final approach.
Speedbird 22 Yankee
That's
heavy,
not
wind
nice.
2209er, RNAV to Delray, traffic
anyway.
plan parallel, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff 24 left on a Delray and traffic plan parallel to Yankee.
Out of reverse, out of brakes, take next to the left. Some stutters here on the ground in
Giant
LA.
8166 heavy, welcome to Los Angeles. Exit left on Alpha, then taxi to parking B Alpha. Have a great day.
Left Alpha, taxi by Alpha, Giant 8166. Thank you, you too, bye bye.
Delta 2828, Cashwick turbulence, heavy 777, departs the parallel.
Delta 2828.
Heavy departing there. Beautiful. So, speed brake retracted.
212 Whiskey Uniform, runway 29er,
Weather
clear for
off.
option. And then are you planning to exit after this touch and go?
Yes, sir, we are.
We can start working
212
now.
Whiskey Uniform, Roger.
That is
What are your
my mouse.
intentions
Yep.
after the touch and
Landing
go?
lights off.
Oh, we're looking
Turn
at
off,
FX.
off. Strobo off.
Air 212 Whiskey Uniform, after completion of touch
Rain.
and go, remain outside Class Bravo airspace.
We'll remain outside the Class Bravo airspace.
Auto brake. And transponder.
KLM 87 heavy, radar contact,
Stand
say
by.
altitude.
The last one is
That's 1,700.
flaps.
KLM 87 heavy, climb and maintain 13,000.
Because off. Cancel.
I maintain 13,000, KLM 87.
Little bit of
Speedbird
thrust.
22 Yankee heavy, radar contact, say
All the way to
altitude.
the end here.
Passing 1,500.
Speedbird 22 Yankee heavy, climb and maintain
Then we can ask for
12,000.
GSX.
I maintain
So-
12,000 to Yankee. So the road's clear 6
South parking.
Coast Guard 6555, SoCal approach.
Nope.
Things are, you're planning on leaving us quite shortly. Just a request, we're planning on taking the Harbour Freeway crossing.
maybe
to the,
Echo.
Bravo, what would be an altitude max for that?
Or they are calling ramp that
800 feet.
position.
How does the range be? What's 3555?
Very difficult to know because the name
SoCal
here on the
Frontier
chart
Flight
is
3308,
Imperial.
clear of runway
So-
24 right on Yankee.
For the Imperial, we have 1, 2, 3,
Frontier Flight
10.
3308,
So
walk on to Los Angeles, taxi to parking via Yankee Echo Lima, cross runway
are
24 left at
box.
Yankee.
Yankee Echo Lima, and then cross 24 left on Yankee, Frontier Flight 330, thank you.
KLM 87 Heavy, turn left direct to Clipper, climb via SID, except maintain
Let's
15,000.
see. Echo parking,
Turn left
it's
right
right.
Clipper, climb via SID, except maintain 15,000. KLM 87.
Let's see, 8.
Flight Counterpart, Sky 5249, passing 35,000.
Okay, this is
Skies
not the spot that we
5249,
want.
check on departure, radar contact.
Ramp 1. Let's just see where is this. Nowhere close by. What else we have as option? Gate south. Nope. Northwest is not parking. Maybe this. Show me this spot. Nope. It's going to be very hard to find.
Speedbird 22 Yankee Heavy, climb via SID now.
Heading climb via SID to the Yankee.
Not. I really don't know how to find this.
SoCal Frontier Flight 330, is it okay if we continue on Echo or parking Terminal 1 today?
Frontier Flight 3308, text parking via Echo, have a great day.
Parking via Echo, Frontier Flight 3308, thank you.
3212 with uniform air, thanks there, Bravo.
Too many pages here and I don't know where to park and how they call this
212
position in the
Whiskey Uniform,
simulator.
contact Lumberg Tower 118.3.
Over Lumberg Tower, and I appreciate it.
Not the 500s.
KLM, they're offline, frequency change approved.
Over to the dark side, KLM 87.
Speedbird 22 Yankee Heavy, center offline.
Cannot find
frequency
anything
change
here
approved.
to the right side.
Frequency change food, thank you very much for ATC. Have a good afternoon to the Yankee.
This is Yayan 7284 with you at flight level 150 with information Victor on board.
Giant 7284 Heavy, I am closing, frequency change approved.
Going to Unicom,
I see this is position 5 on cargo, so
Skies 5249,
I
I
don't
am
know.
closing, frequency change approved.
it would be nice to come here to position 5. 4, 3, 2.
Attention all aircraft, I am closed. If you're at Los Angeles, the CTAF 120.905. Anywhere else, check the AIP or .CTAF. In the air, Unicom 122.8. Have a great day.
What to do? So, echo parking, it can be. Okay, that was the echo parking. So we don't go to the echo parking. Gate. Gate, we are not going to gate. Gate south, I doubt it. Yeah, that is the spot, gate south. Gate Zulus. Getting out of the taxiway here. Trying to find my parking position. Gate Zulus are not the ones as well. North, impossible. Northwest, impossible. Yeah, that's another one. So basically I'm going to stop anywhere. If I'm going to stop anywhere, we are going to start APU. Last chance. Not here, so I don't know. I don't know where to park. We even have the numbers here too, so on and so on. Anyway, so taxi light off, and I'm going to park using external camera so I can see where I'm going. All the way here on this line to the marking position that we have straight ahead. This is the line that we have to follow all the way to that parking position straight ahead. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Parking brake set. APU is running. The control switches to cut off. Seatbelts off. Hydraulic panel off. Fuel pumps off. Beacon off. Flight directors off. Transponder to standby. 2000. Set the wheel shocks. And we can remove the parking brake. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake is released. Shutdown checklist complete. And on GSX we can request deboarding. Let's see how it works. We'll get from Menzies. Yes. They are coming. Let's see what they do. By the way, no comments on the landing, so I'm very worried about it. What happened to you guys? No comments on the landing. So 23 people were here at some point. Guys, thank you one more time. This was the first time we were able to provide you with good quality 4K live stream here on the channel. There are more to come. There is a new 777 virtual ground course coming up. Today the first video was released, and I'm going to try to update at least one video to update and upload at least one video per week. I cannot promise that, but I will try to. And this is going to be slightly different from the previous trainings. I'm going to perform I'm going to perform all the procedures as I was doing before. However, this time I'm going to show the procedures and I'm going to give you my comments and my thoughts on these procedures and what the kind of failures or mistakes the people they tend to have, including myself. Of course, I will let you know what are my mistakes in real life when I'm operating the 777, and I try to fix them also here on the sim. The scenery here in LA is a little bit weird. This was supposed to be a road, right? Yeah, like a ramp. Anyway, we still have to sort these out. Pilots are going home before they finish. Anyway, so let's do secure procedure for this airplane. So basically what we can do here, we can take backs off, 802 off, status is about tickets, yes, that's fine. All set. Last step, we don't need to hear anybody. Usually we keep these ones, so with ground crew calls we know. Nothing else to do. Emergency lights off. Yep. And then we can do secure checklist. Packs are off. Secure checklist is complete, and then we leave the APU, or if we need to complete the power down, we just need to shut down APU and battery at this stage. Okay guys, thank you so much one more time. Forward 72, obrigado, boa noite da Alemanha. Thank you so much, Forward 72. I hope to see you here another day. Guys, have a great night. See you again. Bye bye.